All right, hello and welcome to all. My name is Matthew and I'll be your host for the night. We're thrilled to have you here as we meet and talk about these wonderful schools. I'm gonna go over just a couple notes prior to us getting started and then we will just jump right in. Um, Throughout this whole virtual fair, the Q&A is turned on for you to ask anything that you may have. There's no need to wait until the end. If you have something that you'd like to ask, put it in the Q&A and we will be able to get to it pretty quickly. With that as a note, if you could just put in there if your thing that you have to ask is for one school or for the group as a whole, that would help us right back. During the night, your camera and microphone will be turned off, so your only role is to kind of sit back and listen to all the wonderful things that are being said by the reps from these schools. This is session 1 out of 3 for the night. So if you do not have slots filled up for the rest of the day, there's also 2 more days for this fair. Fill them up, look at all the schools, really lean into the joy of finding the right fit for you. We will film this for this night, and you can find it in about a week's time at the same link where you signed up. So you can go back, check your notes, and hear all those fantastic things once again. Just to preface us about what you will hear, we are in session A2 right here. These are the wonderful schools you will hear from. And with that being said, those are my notes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the way. And the first school we will hear from tonight is West Virginia University Institute of Technology.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ashley. I'm an admissions counselor at WVU Institute of Technology. Basically, we are, hang on just a second, guys. Okay. We are part of West WVU, so we are a statewide system. That just means it's 3 campuses that are all connected together. So there's the campus in Morgantown and also the campus in Kaiser. We're located in Beckley, so we're in the southern part of West Virginia. We have around 1,700 students and 35 majors represented on our campus. And since we are located in the city of Beckley, give you a little background on Beckley. We have around 17,000 population there. We are the 9th largest city here in West Virginia. Our campus is located in the downtown part of Beckley, so we're very close to all the shopping and dining in town. And we do have a lot of WVU offerings on our campus. So we have the Launch Lab on campus, as well as the School of Nursing. We have the HISTA program, and we also have the Extension service here. So just at a glance, our university was founded in 1895. And like I said, we have around 1,700 students, 48% male, 52% female. And we have over 30 states represented here on campus, as well as over 30 countries represented here as well. We have 2 academic colleges, the College of Business, Humanities, and Social Sciences, and the Leonard C. Nelson College of Engineering and Sciences. Both of those colleges together, we have over 35 academic programs. The student to faculty ratio is 12:1, and our average class size is around 17. So basically, once you get into those classes that are more major specific, you will have lower class sizes. We have 18 NAIA athletic teams represented here on campus, as well as our newest one, which is esports. And then we have over 40 student organizations here on campus. So here's just a list of some of our programs of study. We have everything from accounting and business management to 9 different engineering programs. And we also offer the hospitality program, which is culinary. That's on our campus. It's a WVU Potomac State program, but it's located on our campus. And then we also have the pre-professional tracks like pre-med, pre-pharmacy, and then we have pre-law as well. Housing here on campus, we do have 2 residence halls, Hogan and University. They're both set up as 4-person suites. We have living and learning environments here on our campus. They're staffed by full-time live-in professional resident directors, and we have resident assistants on each floor in both residence halls. And then our dining services here on campus, we have the buffet style dining hall, which is the Bear's Den. That's open 7 days a week. You can go in there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then we also have the tech spot, which houses our Starbucks that's on campus. And you can also use your meal plan in there as well. Financial aid here on campus. The whole WVU system has the same FAFSA code. So it's that 003827, and that's the same for all 3 campuses. But basically, our financial aid staff is available for any questions that you might have anytime. And then here is just some contact information for our office. We use the UChat, which is an instant messaging platform that's on our main website. You can reach us on there Monday through Friday. And then we do schedule one-on-one phone calls with students if they need to ask us any specific questions. And then that is our phone, email, and mailing address for the main office. And then here is just my contact information in case you have any other questions about WVU Tech.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Just a note, if folks have anything to ask, the Q&A is open. I've seen a question already come in, so thank you for that. Okay, so the next school you all hear from tonight is Slippery Rock University of Pennsylvania.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sierra Bell. I'm with Slippery Rock University of Pennsylvania, which is located in Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. So I'm going to tell you exactly where that is. We are on the left side of the state, and I'm your admissions counselor. So basically, we're 1 hour north of Pittsburgh. That's about 2 hours from Morgantown. We are also located 2 hours to Cleveland. Niagara Falls, Canada is about 3 hours, and 4.5 from DC if you're driving. So Slippery Rock is really a safe community. We have about 3,000 people that are in the town. And then also, if you're looking for a lot of friendship opportunities, we have about 8,800 students. Of those, 7,500 are at the undergraduate level. Small classroom sizes, so you don't have to worry about being overwhelmed in class. You're going to have a professor who knows your name and who's really interested in seeing you succeed and helping you get there. So we offer a variety of majors, which we'll get into on the next slide, but we also have over 160 different clubs and organizations. So we're really excited to be able to offer that to students, everything from Harry Potter Club to video gaming club to board game club. And we also have Division II sports. So we offer 10 for women and 7 for men. All right, and there are sports scholarships with that as well. If you're interested, you can also do club sports or intramural sports. And when you're looking here, these are some of our programs that we offer. So our popular programs are unique majors, but really what's interesting are these pre-professional tracks where we combine some of our undergraduate programs with our graduate programs. And you end up doing a year less of your undergraduate program because that 4th year is a hybrid between your undergrad and grad programs. So we're able to offer this to students. It helps you reduce your undergraduate debt as well. So for example, in 5 years, you could get your bachelor's degree and your master's of athletic training, or you could look at the doctorate of physical therapy or of occupational therapy and get that covered in 6 years. So we're excited for these opportunities. We have 4 different colleges that we have at Slippery Rock. The College of Health, Engineering, and Science is going to be the largest, followed by business, then education, and then liberal arts. We were founded back in 1889, so we've been around for over 130 years, and we also have an honors college. So if you're interested in that honors college or the honors scholarship, you can apply for that college separately as well. But over 150 different undergraduate programs for students to choose from. If you're looking at our costs, so this is from 2020 to 2021, so the current year, and this is 2 semesters, so 1 year. If you're looking here, this is the cost for a PA resident, which is $7,716. We've been on the same tuition rate since 2018. Then you add on the fees to that, and that's where you get this price. Since we're looking at a West Virginia student, we'll jump to this third column. That's about 200% of the tuition rate for of what a PA resident would be paying for an out-of-state student. But you'll see this middle column here. If you have a 3.0 GPA on your final high school transcript, then you would fall into this column, okay? And basically this is showing you that it's about 150% of that tuition rate plus the fees. Then you'll see room and board, which is your meal plan, are the same across the board. So the same price for PA or out of state. The difference here, the residential suites have the restroom in the like apartment style living unit, whereas the traditional halls have the restroom that's a communal restroom on the outside, which is shared with about 20 to 25 other people, okay? When we're looking here at the respective totals, if you are an out-of-state student with a 3.0 GPA and you're looking at the traditional hall, you can actually get about $700 difference from what a PA resident would be paying in the residential suites. So we can get you pretty close even though you're an out-of-state student. And we have scholarships for out-of-state students as well. So actually last year, our out-of-state scholarships went up because our out-of-state students went up. So we're excited to be able to offer you numerous scholarship opportunities. If you're interested in applying, this is the application link. You would do an online application, a $30 fee, and then your high school transcripts sent from your counselor or directly to the university or mailed to the university, or a PDF copy to an email address. Okay, they can send that to me directly if they're interested, and we are test optional, so no longer I'm needing SATs or ACTs. If you're trying to come and you're a senior now, the deadline is May 1st, and our scholarship deadline, which you'll see here, first year scholarship deadline is February 28th. So you still have a few days to get that in. It's 1 5-minute application, and it submits you to various donor scholarships. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can look on our website here. I do want to let you know that we have a variety of visit options as well. So if you're interested in coming to campus to see it, you can do that during the weekday or select Saturdays. We also have some admitted student days. So if you've already been accepted to the university, congratulations. And we are having admitted students days virtually and on campus. So check out our website for that availability. And then finally, if you're interested in different major options, you'll see that here as well. But we are doing faculty information sessions where you can speak directly with a faculty member in your specific major to learn more about the program. So if you have any questions, I'm going to put my information in the chat, but that's my email address here. Again, my name is Sierra Bell, and thank you so much for attending this webinar. I'm excited to continue speaking with you after this. Thanks.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, folks, the next school you will hear from tonight, Glenville State College.
Hey y'all, so excited to be joining you guys tonight. All right, so we are Glenville State College. We are located in the heart of West Virginia. So if you actually look at the state of West Virginia, put your finger directly in the center of it, that's where we are. My name is Lexi, and I will be your presenter tonight. I am one of the admissions counselors here at GSC. Kind of the most important information you're going to see tonight is all on this screen, which is my contact info. So I definitely recommend take down my phone number and my email. You call, text, email, whatever you prefer. That's going to be the best way for you to get in contact with us. And we're going to cover a lot of information tonight. So if I pass over something or you want more information on something, or there's a degree program that you're interested in and want more information on, or you're an athlete, would like to be in contact with a coach or anything like that at all, please contact me. We understand, as your admissions counselor that you're going through your college search. It can be a little stressful. There's a lot of information being thrown at you. So what my job is to make that process really easy, help answer any and all your questions, or put you in contact with the people that can. So here at Glenville, here's a list of our academic departments that we have available to you. Such great departments. Like I said, I don't have enough time to kind of go through each one of them and tell you all the amazing things they're doing or about the professors and their line of work and that they kind of bring to you in the classroom. So if you have questions about this, please contact me. We can set you up with them so they can answer your questions. We are a smaller school here, so you definitely see that in your classroom size. That allows you to be known here. You're not going to get passed over. You're not just another number in the auditorium. You know, you're known, your professor knows who you are. And, you know, everyone's just working together to make you as successful as you want to be. So obviously we want you to have a great college experience, but we are trying to set you up for success after you graduate. So whether that be setting you up with an internship or job opportunities, we're here to make you successful for what you want to do after college. We are also a part of the very competitive NCAA Division II Mountain Eastern Conference here. We love our athletics teams. We're really proud of them. And kind of the same thing in the classroom, you know, we provide you those tools to be successful. We also provide our athletes with the facilities and the tools to be successful in what they're trying to do. So whether that be on the court, on the field, we have all of the awesome facilities. That's our Waco Center on that picture. It's really awesome, something that you want to see as an athlete when you come here. We have our, you know, state-of-the-art weight room and conditioning room, our boxing room, brand new turf fields of softball, baseball fields. If you're a musician, we just launched a brand new Pioneer stage for our musicians. We have a Pioneer stage downtown where they do jam sessions. So we try to provide our students with all the facilities, all the tools to help them be successful. So kind of what your next step would be just to apply. So on the screen, you can actually follow our link there that'll take you to our application. And because you guys are here with us tonight, I'm going to give you our free application code that'll make your application free. Who doesn't love that? So it's #GoPioneers. You just apply that to the application at the end and it'll waive that fee for you. And then what we kind of do as your counselors is we kind of take in your application. So I'll be able to go on there and see, oh, you're interested in criminal justice. You also want to play football. You're interested in our high adventure program. So I take all that information in and then I reach back out to you with more information on what you're wanting to do here, give you that information, put you in contact with the right people, and then hopefully answer any questions that you have. Another part of that process is obviously kind of letting you know what documents you need, reaching out to your counselor about your high school transcript, if you've taken any college courses, how to help you with that. We are not requiring the ACT or SAT test scores for scholarships here, which is great for this upcoming year. So that really helps. Also, something you definitely want to do is go ahead and tackle that FAFSA. On the screen is our FAFSA code. You can actually list up to 10 schools on your FAFSA, which is great. The biggest thing that comes out of your FAFSA is going to be that EFC number. So that's what a lot of your scholarship providers are going to look at to award you your scholarships. Here at Glenville State, our tuition is right there on the screen for in-state and out-of-state. When you look at that number, make sure you know that that includes everything. So that includes your tuition and fees, your meal plan, your housing, that's all in that number. And so you can actually stack all of your scholarships here at Glenville, your outside scholarships, your inside scholarships, all those can be stuck together to really give you the most maximum financial support here at Glenville. So if you have further questions about financial aid, I can also put you in contact with our financial aid advisor. They'll help walk you through it, make it really easy for you. All right, well, I just want to say thank you guys for joining us tonight. Kind of your next step, I would say come visit us. Our campus is open. We would love to have you in person, get to talk with you a little bit more and kind of show you around, show you everything that we have to offer, our campus, our departments, put you in contact with our professors, let you see that Waco Center, let you see our facilities. And definitely check us out on our Twitter. We post a lot of events and things that we have going on. So we look forward to seeing you. Thank you, guys.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I definitely miss seeing all those sun-filled colleges in the middle of our snowstorm. All right, folks, the next school you will hear from tonight, Marietta College.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. So hi,
Oh, you just went on mute.
okay, I think I got it now.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you. So I'm Lane Archer. I'm filling in for Chandler Kuhn today. He would be the admission counselor. Well, he is the admission counselor for the state of West Virginia. But luckily, we, have the same job. So I'd be happy to answer any questions you guys may have about Marietta today. But first, some fast facts. We were founded in 1835. We're a very small campus located in Marietta, Ohio, which is southeast Ohio, not too far from Pittsburgh, or excuse me, not too far from Parkersburg, about 2 hours from Pittsburgh, and an hour and a half from Charleston, West Virginia. 9-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So you're going to have those really small class sizes. You're going to get to know your professors very well and your classmates. They're going to know, if you're in class, there's no way to hide in the back of the classroom. You'll never have a class with hundreds of students. So that really adds to, the support system while you're here as a student. And then despite the fact that we are such a small school, we are currently represented by students from 34 different states and 10 different countries. So it's pretty neat. You get to learn with and from people from all over. Okay, so our application is open for students that are seniors this year. We're enrolling admission. You can apply for free on our website at any time, marietta.edu/apply. So it's pretty easy to find. For those of you that are not seniors, our application will open up to you starting August 1st, going into your senior year. And the documents that we need are listed up there. Of course, the application itself. We're also on the Common App. So if you're using that to apply to other schools, you can just add Marietta to your list. We really don't have a preference, whichever is easiest for you. We do ask for an essay. There are essay topics on our website, or again, the Common App essay is fine. Your high school transcript, test scores are optional. And then we do ask for a letter of recommendation from your school counselor or a teacher, anybody that knows you pretty well academically. And we do not have an application deadline for those that are seniors this year. And this is a picture of our campus. As I said, it is pretty small. Everything is within 2.5 city blocks. So it's a very walkable campus. I believe it to be a very safe campus and community. I feel comfortable walking around, but it's nice that everything is close by within walking distance. You don't necessarily need to have a car to get around in Marietta, but good news, you can. Students can have cars on campus all 4 years, and the parking permit is already added into the cost of enrollment. So it actually doesn't cost any more to have your car here on our campus. We have over 50 undergraduate majors and many minors too. Some of our newest ones are listed up there. The 4 graduate programs are physician assistant, athletic training, psychology, and clinical psychology. And then our most popular majors, petroleum engineering, education, leadership, which leadership is something that students typically add on to another major. So maybe leadership might be their minor. And then health science and our business department is actually made up of 9 different majors. So it's a very big, popular department. Marietta is liberal arts. So essentially what that means is we're going to help you become a very well-rounded person. No matter what you want to study, you'll get to take general education classes, electives, and your major specific courses. So this allows you a lot of flexibility with your scheduling and figuring out exactly what you want to major in. If you're not sure Over half of our student body, half of our freshman class every year comes in as undecided. So if you're not quite sure what you want to study yet, that's okay. And again, you're not alone. That's pretty common for first year students. We do have 22 varsity athletic teams. We're Division III. In the Pioneers, that is our mascot. You can see all of our varsity sports listed up there. We do also have intramural sports too. So if you want to stay involved with athletics, but maybe not play a varsity sport, intramural sports is probably your way to go. And then this is just another picture that does show our men's lacrosse and football field, and that also shows the Ohio River. So you can see we're very close to the river, in downtown Marietta is only about 3 blocks away. So we have a really good relationship with our community. A lot of students feel comfortable going out, walking around. We do have a 5-mile long bike trail along the river as well. So yeah, a lot of opportunities for outdoor recreation in Marietta. We have many mountain biking trails, hiking trails, kayak rentals, mountain bike rentals. Yeah, I'm an outdoorsy person, so that's very, very exciting for me. All right, over 95% of our graduates are in graduate school or employed 6 months after graduation. So that's a very good outlook. Your professors, your academic advisor, and our career center is going to do everything they can to make sure you have a job or an internship lined up for after you graduate. And then this slide also lists where some of our graduates are currently working or in graduate school. So it's neat to see some of the different outcomes. A lot of students think that they have to go to really big, well-known universities to have these awesome opportunities. And that's definitely not the case. As you can see, some pretty well-known companies and schools that are listed up there. So your admission counselor, Chandler Kuhn, his information is listed in the bottom left corner there. You can feel free to call him or email him. And then our main office information's up in the right-hand corner. So if you guys do have questions, feel free to type them into the chat. I did add Chandler's email address into the chat for everybody, so you can write that down. And we do also have campus visits where our campus is open for individual visits every day of the week. And we do also have several visit days coming up. Our junior visit day on March 21st, and then our accepted student visit day is on March 27th. So yeah, again, just let Chandler and I know if you're needing assistance applying or scheduling a visit. We'd be happy to help.
Wonderful, thank you. Before I introduce our last school, I just want to make a note that after this school shares with you all, I will ask the group kind of like group questions to ask. If you have anything that you would like to ask, now is a great time to put it in the Q&A. Wonderful. With that being said, our last, but certainly not least school is Fairmont State University.
Hi guys. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. I'm really happy that I got some paired up with some amazing other schools tonight. So I just wanted to tell you guys, Fairmont State University has a lot of great stuff going on, and I'm happy to share that with you. So for those of you that don't know where Fairmont State University is located, we are located about 20 minutes south of Morgantown. So we are about 15 to 20 minutes north of Clarksburg. So we're right there represented with the Falcon Head. Fairmont State University does sit on a hilltop campus, and Fairmont is surrounded by a lot of nature. There's actually 2 state parks, Valley Falls as well as Tigert Valley State Park are both very close to our campus, within a half-an-hour drive for both of those. So we are able to do a lot of biking, camping, rafting, skiing's not too far from our campus either. So there's a lot of great things to do. We are only about 3.5 hours from Columbus and Cleveland, and only about an hour and a half from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Fairmont State does sit on 120 acres for our campus. So everything's kind of right there. Once you come up on the hill, everything's right there for your access. With a wide range of living opportunities, we do have 5 different residence halls. 3 of those residence halls are considered traditional residence halls, and 2 of those are considered suite style residence halls. As a resident on our campus in one of those residence halls, you do get a fully furnished room, self-controlled heating and air conditioning. You have Wi-Fi throughout the whole campus, along with all of our students that even are commuters. And then within each of your residence halls, there's actually a laundry facility. And those are no extra cost for you. That's all built into your tuition and fees. On our campus as well, you're never more than a 5 to 10 minute walk from your classes, dining, athletic events, or even just recreation. There's also plenty of parking. We do have one massive parking garage that students seem to go to a lot, but there's also other parking throughout the campus. Again, your parking pass is included in your tuition and fees. So day one freshman year, you're able to have your car on campus. So it makes it very accessible if you want to go home on the weekends. Also, the picture that's shown here, I call the Falcon Center the heart of our university. This is kind of where everything goes on our campus. The Falcon Center is home to 2 of our basketball courts, our fitness center, our 7-lane lap pool that has also a hot tub and sauna. We also do have Chick-fil-A, Chilaka, which is kind of like a Moe's, Chipotle, Qdoba setup. And the full service Starbucks is also located within our Falcon Center. You also can find our dining hall. That is a buffet style dining hall that you can actually get stuff from your meal plan at the dining hall or any of the other eateries that are available then. We also do have our student health located in our Falcon Center. And the student health is kind of like an on-campus Med Express. So it's very, very convenient for our students. We do offer over 50 undergraduate programs, but we do have over 100 programs of study. We have several programs that you might not find anywhere else here in the state of West Virginia. A couple of those are our National Security and Intelligence program, our Community Health Education, Architecture, and our FAA Part 141 Flight School. So those are just some things that might be in your backyard that you may not be aware that Fairmont State has. We also do have a 15-to-1 student faculty ratio. So again, you're not going to get lost in that crowd. Our motto is welcome home. So you're definitely going to have that home feeling when you're on our campus. All of our academic programs are structured for you to have critical thinking and reasoning skills built, and also gain high verbal and written abilities as well. If you're unsure what to study, no worries. We do have something called academic pathways, where you can study within a field of interest without losing that year of school, where you're not decided, but you know kind of what you want to do. And our academic advising center will assist you in making sure you're choosing the correct pathway. Also, we are a part of the NCAA Mountain East Conference. So we do have athletic scholarships available that can be discussed with our coaches. We have 17 different programs for the NCAA. You can see those listed there in the center. We also do have over 50 different clubs and organizations. And we also have a very active Greek life on our campus as well. So basically with our residence life as well, they want you guys to get out and enjoy life and not just worry about your academics. Sometimes in that downtime, we want you to be out of your residence hall rooms and doing something on campus, getting to know other students and network. So our residence life is always very active at trying to find the best ways and programs to get you all involved. So keep that in mind when you're living on campus, because you're never going to have a dull moment. Fairmont State University also does have some amazing tuition and fees. We also do have some stellar outcomes with the rate of tuition and fees. So to quick tell you guys, we do have our SOAR events that were just kicked off this past week. And those SOAR events offer you a $500 scholarship just for attending the event. There are 10 different virtual events that we have listed this year. If you go to fairmontstate.edu/SOAR, SOAR, go ahead and get registered. And if you come to Fairmont State at the end of that virtual event, you're going to be awarded that $500 scholarship, and it's renewable every year for 4 years. We are test optional for fall 2021. Keep that in mind. Tuition and fees. So you can see here the tuition and fees is $7,738. And then currently the room and meal plan. This is with the traditional house as well as the 15 meal plan. So that would come to $16,522. Again, this is for this current year. We have not yet released our fall 2021 rates. However, you'll be able to see those here within the next few months. So if you like what you're hearing and you really want more information, it's not a problem. I'm always here to help along with our other admission counselors in our office. Our admissions requirement is an overall 2.0 GPA. We are test optional. However, if you do submit an ACT score or an SAT score, that could open you up to the Opportunity Scholarship that is only awarded for academics. It's a merit-based scholarship for our West Virginia students. If you're not sure about what programs to study, we do have our Maroon and White Week coming up. That kicks off April 11th. And it can also be found on our website in the banner on the first website page that you come to, fairmontstate.edu. And you can register and be able to partake in a week full long of events that are all about Fairmont State, program focus, financial aid, and even housing. Our applications are also always free online. You can go to fairmontstate.edu/apply. This here is my contact information. You can either call or text me at 304-612-4358, or you're always welcome to email me at teresa.twig@fairmontstate.edu. And I'll also put that in the chat for you guys as well. Thanks so much, guys. I hope you enjoy the show.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. It was wonderful to hear about all of your fantastic schools. Okay, at this time, I'm going to ask all of our reps to turn their cameras back on so we can kind of speak as a group. And I think we have time for one, if not two, group questions, but I'm going to start with the first one. And then we can just go in the order of what we started with. So I'd love to hear and share with our students tonight, what advice or tips would you give someone going through the college search process right now?
I'll take this one. So something I would suggest is reaching out to the school, getting in contact with the person that would be your admission counselor, and then visiting the schools. Because there's nothing like being on the campus and going to each of the campuses to get a real feel for what it would be like if you were a student there. Because you're going to have such a different experience than just watching a virtual visit versus being on the campus itself. So definitely being able to get out there.
I would say too, like along with that, that was great, Teresa. Definitely visiting. I think if the campus allows you to visit, try and visit, because you're going to get a whole different perspective than kind of what we're providing for you through a screen. You'll actually get to see the campus, talk to other people, talk to the professors, everything like that. And then asking questions. I know, there is no silly question. You're kind of going through this process. Maybe this is your first time. You're the first person in your family going to college. So ask questions. This is our job. We're here to help you. Even if it's for, another school, like that's what we're trying to do, is help make this process easy for you. So get out there, visit, and ask questions.
I'll go next. I'm going to recommend that students should definitely check out that the school has your major, the cost, scholarships, which are all some of the things that we covered today, but then even getting to talk to current students when you do visit on campus, if you can talk to current students to get their perspective and see how their experience has been. Maybe some of them are from your hometown or from your school, talking to faculty members to make sure that the major that you're interested in really has all of that, all of the opportunities that you're looking for, whether that's with internships, with jobs, finding out where some of those alum have gone and actually successfully worked at. And then I would also recommend looking on social media and looking up the school, checking out videos even on YouTube, or looking at some photos on Instagram, so that you really get a feel for where you're getting ready to go.
Definitely, I agree with everything everybody has said. Make sure you can visit the campus because that's always, you want to see where you're going to be. But like Lexi said, ask questions. There's no such thing as a stupid question. I've had plenty of first-time students ask me questions just this week, and I'm like, I'm always here to help. Even if you're not going to come here, I definitely want to help everybody out. So
Yeah, I definitely agree with everyone else, everything that they've said. Marietta really believes in fit and feel. We want this to feel like it could be your home away from home. And if it's not, then that's something that you need to figure out also. So again, campus visit is super important. That's the best way you're going to know, like, do you feel like you would fit in? Could you see yourself going to class on our campus or eating lunch with your friends in the dining hall? So my biggest piece of advice is to visit and revisit your top schools as many times as it takes to find the one that feels like home to you.
Fantastic, thank you. So my last thing to ask, in our last time yet, this is one of my favorite ones, is if each of you could share a favorite thing that your campus does, something that students who would come to you can really be pumped for in their first couple of years. But what is something that is just your favorite thing?
So my favorite thing to do on my campus, I actually was a graduate of Fairmont State University. So working there, I was part of Greek life when I was in an active chapter sorority. We would paint the bell, and that was just kind of the big thing. And all of our clubs and organizations to this day still paint the bell. And you kind of get to, highlight what's going on with your organization, and it's right there in the center of campus. So everybody gets to see it. And it brings your club and organization together. And it just really highlights that on our campus. So that was probably one of my favorite things. Also, I know there was a question about visits. If you guys also want to add your visit links for each of your schools into the chat, I went ahead and put Fairmont State's visit link in there. But thank you.
I would say my favorite thing about Glenville is the people. It's really cliche to say that we're like a family here, but we really are. Smaller campus, you do have the advantage to kind of know everyone. The community is really great and really cares about what you're trying to do here. So it's definitely the people. I'm a really big sports fan, so I love all of our athletic programs that we have and how everyone kind of comes out for each event, whether that be football, volleyball, our acro and tumbling. So that's really great. Kind of something that's unique to us is we were actually the first institute to offer a 4-year music degree in bluegrass. So we're a really big bluegrass school, and we actually host a folk festival every year. I hope we're going to be able to have it this year with COVID and everything. But we have just where our whole town kind of shuts down, and a bunch of musicians come in and jam all over the town. So that's really cool about us.
So at Marietta, I also attended Marietta, is Doodah Day. It's just like this big festival before finals week every spring semester. Of course, with COVID, we weren't able to have it last year, but hopefully it'll be coming back soon. It's something that I at least think everyone really looks forward to. It's just a chance for students to have a lot of fun with their friends before they start studying for finals week.
Go ahead, Ashley.
Oh, no. My favorite tradition here on our campus, we have Light Up Tech, which is right before all the students go home after their finals in the fall. And they do like gingerbread houses and have hot chocolate and everything, and kind of get to turn on all the holiday lights before we get to go home. So that's my favorite thing.
And at Slippery Rock, I would say Village Fest, because it's like a big carnival. They shut down the street. There's tons of food, games, and it's actually hosted by the Slippery Rock community as opposed to the university, but you're able to see that interaction between community and students, and all of the support. They invite all of our students to come, so it's a fun time.
Wonderful. Thank you all so much. With that being said, that wraps up our fair. Just a couple notes. Once I close out of our screen, a survey will pop up. If you could fill it out, that'd be wonderful. Sign up for more. This is just the start of this fair, but there's 2 more this week. So like we said at the start, there's a lot to take in when you're searching for your school. And like we noted, this was filmed. You can see it at the same link where you signed up in about a week's time. So thank you once again to all of our wonderful reps for sharing all they did about their wonderful schools. Thank you to the folks who joined us. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe and be well.